both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, respectively, are New York Knicks like hometown heroes, man. Like y'all careers is lauded. Everybody say hindsight 2020. So y'all come back to the Garden, y'all get nothing but love.
A piece of fabric, as Wes said. You know, that's who we are.
Absolutely.
We're a piece of fabric. And I told somebody, I was like, yo, I didn't take nobody. I ain't take this team to the finals or win play. I said, this is just from grit and grind, going on the court, entertaining. I was the entertainer.
Comprehension.
Period. I was the entertainer. That's what the love is for. It's not for the getting to the finals like Allen Houston and them. They got their love. We got our love. You got your period of time when your love was that love. I got my love when my love was that love. Like Josh Hart and Brunson, they got their love right now.
Right.
And it's beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that I get the chance to cheer that on and champion. You know, to see those guys, because with those three kids from Villanova, it's a beautiful nucleus, man.
And you had said you had mentioned that Jalen Brunson deserves.
He should be in the MVP talk. He's in the space. He got the right mind frame, and they're winning. So they're winning, and he's in the right mind space as far as doing what's needed to push my team forward. Right? Not only is he pushing his team forward, but he's pushing them forward with him playing the game the way how he plays it, which is the right way, and he has his teammates gathering around him doing it. Even with Randall out, they was down by 20 in the Garden. You know it's hard. It's hard to come back. It can come on, but the energy it just transfer it, and then he just start going. Like that is MVP style stuff. Like you know, same thing with the kid Shea from Oklahoma. Yeah. He's having an MVP season as well. Luka, like right now, I feel like those guys are making a dash for it right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They all pushing. They're having some elite games. You know, and to be a part of that right now is something that I want to be a part of. The Knicks are my team. I grew up watching that team. To be able to have for us to be on the same page, you know what I'm saying? On the same page. Being able to come to the game, support, show love, mix and mingle with the people, you know, talk to people in a real space. They only saw me in basketball space. Right. They never see me in this space in the Garden.
It's needed though, man. It's needed it's needed for you to be back in the Garden for so many reasons. And we don't have to go into those reasons, but it's needed for you to be back in there, your energy to be back in the Garden and to start building those relationships back up where the players can see, oh, this is Steph. Like, we need that energy back. Like, for me, as a fan, I need that energy for you.
Thank you.
Being able to come back, that's fucking Steph. Like, fuck everything else. He did what he had to do.
That Starberry, nigga. At the end of the day.
I just want that appreciation. It's a lot of players. Absolutely.
Yes, appreciate that, for real.
It's a lot of players that I would say that in our bubble.
Yes.
Right. And I say this makeup because this is a different type of makeup. This is a different cloth that shit was cut from. So, and it's other players that's cut from that cloth too that don't get what they deserve. And they shy away from it. Because nobody's pulling them towards it. So now that everybody can meet at different points of life, he meeting at a totally different point in life. We meeting at a totally different point in life. The city meeting at a totally different point in life. This is the tradition. You can't keep skipping over me and Steph and then keep going back to Clyde and them. Like, that's the lineage, but what happens? What's everybody in between that?
Legacy's a story,
right?
Man.
And I think that needs to go for all the teams in the NBA. Like, we got to start tapping back to that lineage and that tradition of who was really here. Like, we got to start supporting that shit, man. We got to put pressure on them organizations to do that.
You're a part of, like, as I said, you're part of the fabric, and being part of the fabric, you contribute some type of entertainment in a form where people were excited. They had a positive day after that. They talked about it the next day at work. They read about it. They were there. They lived in that moment. And, being a New York Knicks fan, they say we're the most fickle fans in the world. One day we can love you, the next day we can hate you. I know. I'm as bad as only as a Knicks fan, because you always want your team to win, and you go through so many different phases of making excuses for the team and getting on the team. But when you're a part of the fabric, as you are and I am, and you're supporting the team, that energy will allow them to continue to propel, us gassing them on the sideline.
Absolutely.
That gas is real.
But we have to be there.
Yeah, we will.
Because they don't know that. They don't know that energy. Like,
we will.
To your point, we grew up watching teams and watching players and fuck that. What the fuck are you doing? Like, man, go do that. We come here to see a fucking show.
Yep.
If I came to see him, I want to see a show. I know what I'm here to see.
Period.
You get what I'm saying?
Period.
So they need to see that now. You know what I mean? It's like the energy is coming back around that.
Just us putting that energy out.
Yeah.
Is start the manifestation has already started.
Absolutely, indeed.
And me being there and you being there and them wanting me there and wanting us to do that to push New York is crazy. They're gonna be doing something, in China in the future, and I think you'll be perfect to be one of the people that come to represent and do that.
Yeah, we making our way over there with you, can't we?
That's
coming over the waters. Yo, the NBA regular season may be a wrap, but PrizePicks has got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
PrizePicks is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250. PrizePicks is wild simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds.
Be sure to visit prizepicks.com/7pm. And we're going to give you the code. So use our promo code 7pm for a deposit match up to $100. But in the meantime, stay locked in to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.